fair result, don't they?
Yeah, it was the right result. You know, they deserved to win. There wasn't much between us. Bit sloppy. We're a bit sloppy in some aspects of our game. Yeah, we sort of, within our group, we had some absolutely outstanding performers, and we had some down the other end as well tonight. But there's some, yeah, we just didn't quite get it all together, unfortunately. And you know, credit to St George, they played their style, and it was. I don't think they made they made one mistake in the first half, and you know that was pretty tough work, particularly when they carried the ball so physically. You know what's coming, but you still got to deal with it, and unfortunately we probably just didn't deal with it as well as we would have liked to in the first half. Thought physically we weren't great first half. Second half, thought we aimed up a bit physically, but then didn't have the patience to build the game and make St George turn around and come out of their own end. You know, not by you know, 1 out rugby league or 5 hit ups for a kick, not that sort of style, but just knowing how to finish off our sets, because I thought tactically we were pretty good. You know, I thought we made some easy meters on them. You know, not just by bashing it at 1 out through the middle. You know, contrasting styles. But their style ended up winning tonight.
What do you think about the 2 high tackles? Do you expect to see a card or 2?
We played a lot of different rules tonight. A lot of different rules.
In Super League it would have been a red card?
Yeah, I think there would have been a lot more penalties, and I think our man in the middle wanted to not blow a penalty in the game, you know, and was forced into it at the latter stages. But you know, I don't think he wanted to give that as a penalty. I think he wanted to have a clean sheet at half time.
So do you have any indication of the game with the referee in a different style?
No. That's all we would have liked to have known. You know, that it was, hey, there was going to be a bit more relaxed in areas. That'd be nice to know. But we'll be playing different rules again next week. Don't worry. Yeah, it's unfortunate, isn't it? You know, we should just all be playing to the same rules and, you know, adhere to and throughout the rules. It makes it easier on everybody. But
did you think there was a fair send-off? Do you think that he should have been sent off?
Well, for the 2 or 3 boys who have been sent off in this country already this year,
But not counting that.
should he have been sent off? I'd class that as a coat hanger. Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, but in the NRL,
You don't?
No, it's a shock.
I thought it was a shocker.
The Dragons didn't get a penalty till 71st minute. I mean, you remember a game like that?
There was a vibe about it, wasn't it? You know,
Bit Origin-esque?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that was their mentality. Just tell us, you know, and if that's the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be. Then, you know, we can have messy rucks and all that sort of stuff as well. You know, it's just nice to know before you go in, rather than you find out along the way. You know, that's what breeds frustrations. That's sometimes what causes overflow in tempers and, you know, teams to lose their cool and all that sort of stuff. I thought they did remarkably well not to. You know, what I will say, wasn't it class from Penny to jump up straight away? He could have laid there and got his opposing player sent off. I thought he jumped up, and then he got bullied around by Gareth Witt for jumping up. You know, I didn't get that one. Gareth should have been running in there to pat him on the back, because it was a great bit of sportsmanship, I thought, from Kev Penny, who I thought was outstanding tonight. Had a great game and really put his body on the line, along with a lot of our players. I thought Super Benny Westwood was super tonight. He was awesome. Put his hands up big time. Our young second rowers held their own. They did some good stuff there, and also thought Wheeler was outstanding. I thought he caused them some problems every time he carried the ball. So yeah, we had some mixed. You know, we had some other boys down a bit lower off their game than the norm, but you have that some days.
Was it a late call with Ratchford?
Yeah, Wednesday trained and pulled out. Yeah, so Steph, yeah, unfortunate for him to miss out. He's been in great form this year so far in each of his games that he's played. So yeah, but that happens. Hopefully we won't lose him for too long. I thought the bench made a good difference as well. I thought they sparked us up. You know, Hyam I thought was good. When he came on, Anthony England was destructive when he came on, and unfortunately he's suffered an elbow injury and could be a little while for that one. Ben Harrison, I thought, did a great job for us off the bench. They lifted us when we needed it.
3-7's pick up an injury in the second half there.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a shoulder. Don't think it's going to be real bad, but yeah, enough. Somebody asked me. Ping a
Joel
question.
that try almost got at the end there, juggled it.
Yeah, should have. Disappointed in that. Should have scored that. Scored 100 of them. So
Now you're boasting about it.
should have come down to a kick from the sideline to draw it up. So disappointing, obviously, but you know, I thought there was parts of that game where we got it over them, and we probably just weren't smart enough. And I think we went set for set with them. I thought we were getting over them, and then as Tony said, we didn't build a game that second half. And I think you know, if we're going to do well this year, we have to take a bit out of this game and try and fix that.
Joel, there was a player where you sort of asking the referee why it wasn't interpreted so differently this time as to the Super League.
We had a chat on the way out at half time and just said, I think we had one penalty in the first half. And that was to both teams. I said, are we that clean? Are we that squeaky clean? He said, we're both as guilty as it's, so he kind of let it go, I guess. So, in saying that, we've got to see that and then change our game plan according to what he's letting people get away with. So, we probably weren't smart enough. We let it roll through us a bit in that.
That's fair call too.
In that half. So.
Can I just say, we're both a bit down about it because, and I'm going to say to you, because we care about it and we wanted to put in a great performance there tonight. We felt that if we did put in a great performance, we could, you know, come out on top. For anybody who thinks it's, you know, not taken seriously, we've taken it extremely seriously in preparation for this. We're really pleased to be part of it. We're proud to be part of it. We're disappointed that we didn't kick Super League off with a win. We're a club that wants to participate in World Club Series in the future. That's why we wanted to make it a success. Now, I can say to you, I thought both teams took it extremely seriously. You know, whilst it mightn't have been the prettiest game at certain stages, I think it was hard fought. I thought both teams put their bodies on the line and we showed how serious we all feel about it. I think it's if it had been a dud of a game all round and you felt like the teams didn't try, it certainly was far from that. I think we should go away from here saying, hey, listen, this has got legs and it's going to grow. And you know, when you get crowds and atmospheres like that, I think it's only good for us. So I don't want you to think that we're downbeaten, feel hard done by. We're really pleased to have had this at our club, our great club, and we want to be participating on the Sunday in the future. So it was a good experience for us to come up against an Australian team and learn about how you've got to cope with the physicality and the tactics and all that. It's been a great learning curve for us, and we'll take plenty from it. So whilst we're a bit down.
In saying that, what about the future of the series if the referee is going to be like that and it's going to be so different
Yeah.
from the way everyone else?
Yeah, well, we're going to learn heaps, aren't we? I reckon.
But shouldn't the organisers learn too that
Yeah,
you can't just come in with a completely different interpretation? And
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll learn from it. I'm sure there'll be a huge review done at the end of this, you know, and hopefully over the rest of the weekend there'll be more discussions on interpretations now. You know, they'll learn some from our game. No, it is the end of the world. No, it's not. It's not the end of the world what's happening tonight, but sure, we should. It is for us, that feeling, how we feel at the moment. But I'm sure they'll go away and look at the game and discuss it before tomorrow and say, hey, listen, we need to talk about whether it's going to be any penalties given or we're going to be a bit relaxed here and there. So we'll learn heaps from this whole series, but even from today, I hope. Yeah.